What's going on? It's Astronaut H, and this is the What More Do You Want Network. Now, in this video, I will be discussing NBA news from a team that I've mentioned probably plenty of times over the early part of this NBA season, and that is the Sacramento Kings. But I'm not singling out just the team. I'm talking about one player in particular, and that is DeMar DeRozan. Let me get straight to the point. I do not and have not thought that this signing to Sacramento was going to work with him. I just didn't see this fit working. Now, mind you, we all know DeMar DeRozan is one of the better professional scorers in the NBA, and not just a scorer. He's an all-around great player in the NBA. We're talking about somebody with Hall of Fame numbers, right? He, at the end of the day, we know what he's capable of. But over the course of his last 5 games, he shot 1 of 7, 4 for 10, 4 for 13, 7 for 18, 8 for 18. Now, he is averaging close to about a little bit over 30 minutes per game with the Sacramento Kings. But I believe with how Fox, Keegan Murray, Domantas Sabonis, I feel like the fit is just not there. Before, DeRozan joined the Kings were a running gun up and down team. Now, mind you, with a DeRozan, that definitely harks on the pace of play because he's not a running gun style type of player. He's a offensively methodical player who likes to get, to his spots and things like that. Not a very good 3-point shooter. That's one thing that never, came to fruition with his game. But what I will say, right, to the Kings' credit is even when signing DeRozan, you could see they put him into the fold very early on in the season, right? Especially early on in the season, they were searching out for him. They were looking for things that work. Now, make no mistake, he's averaging 20 points per game, shooting about 47%, averaging about 4 assists and 4 rebounds. So that's nothing to say, oh, he's not playing good basketball. But in the Western Conference, when you look at the other teams that are ahead of them, I just don't see this working long term, right? I just don't see this working long term. And I get it. He wanted to be back on the West Coast just due to the simple fact that, he's from out there, and he wanted to be with a team that actually wanted him. Mind you, the Chicago thing, we know what happened and things like that. And DeRozan is actually on this contract for the next 3 years. He won't be an unrestricted free agent until he's 38 years old. Now, am I thinking that the Kings will ultimately, trade or possibly release? I don't know, because when you look at a player like DeRozan, is going to have to be the right fit. I'm not saying that this Kings isn't the right fit. I just don't think that it's working right now. And it's still early in the season. But if you are the Sacramento Kings, right? If you are the Sacramento Kings and you look over the course of your last, let's say your last 4 games. Your last 4 games, you lose to the Nuggets by 1. You lose to the Lakers by 3. You lose to the Lakers by 4, and then you get absolutely decimated versus the Indiana Pacers on your home floor. For me, I don't think it gets any easier because they face off versus the Pistons, the Lakers again, and then the Kings. The Mavericks, then the Philadelphia 76ers. It doesn't get any easier. And I feel like the DeRozan fit isn't what they probably thought it would turned out to be. You look at a player like that, and you look at Domantas Sabonis's game. You look at Fox. You look at Monk. You look at Herter. You look at Keegan Murray. I think it's a bevy of things. It's not just one thing that makes the Kings are where they are currently. But I think this fit of having DeRozan with the rest of the young guys, I just don't see it, being what they may have thought it was going to be. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Sacramento Kings fans, NBA fans, basketball fans, DeMar DeRozan fans, or if this is just your first time tuning into this channel, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell to know anytime a video is being uploaded to this channel. It's Astronaut H. This is the What More Do You Want Network, and I catch you guys on the next video.